Alright, let's kick things off. Sean Ali insists that Ilia Topuria has already carved out his place as the greatest fighter in MMA history. Topuria's astonishing rise has secured him a lasting spot in UFC history. And even though his resume inside the octagon isn't the longest, he's already being called the UFC GOAT. In a recent YouTube upload, Ali made a daring statement.
Ilia is pound for pound the greatest fighter to ever walk this earth. Greatest fighter pound for pound ever.
Even over Jones, dude, huh?
Yeah. Even over Jones, I think. It's just like who he's, dude, his last 3 fights. KO's Volkanovski, KO's Max Holloway, KO's fuck Charles Oliveira. 3, like,
yeah, he's a fucking
that. He's not beating these guys in a decision. He's not taking them down and holding them down. These guys can't get up. He's knocking them out.
Yeah.
Putting Topuria above John Jones and other legends. Merab Dvalishvili and Corey Sandhagen shared a cheeky laugh ahead of their co-main event title fight at UFC 320 this weekend. The two exchanged compliments, with Merab joking about Corey's comedy skit.
Thank you.
Nice job. I'm happy for you. Yeah.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I really like your jokes.
Okay, good.
Aljo,
yeah, we're gonna.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
Aljo
we're
was
gonna have a
talking,
good one. Oh yeah.
Like Aljo said, he's getting funny, and I keep doing it, bro.
Okay.
Very good. I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, we're gonna have a social media battle.
Yeah, Aljo. He's the most deserving guy in the division. I mean, I respect you. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna just take a little vacation.
Okay, cool. Me too. I'm gonna go on a run though. Right now. See you, Morocco.
Telling him they're improving and genuinely hilarious. Yuri Prochaska and Alex Pereira crossed paths at the UFC Performance Institute as they prepared for UFC 320. Even though Prochaska has lost twice to Pereira. Both men showed mutual respect while sharing the same facility. Yuri later told the media he holds no bitterness toward Pereira and has moved on from those defeats. He added
that this is something what I already dealt with. Yeah, I especially like you know me. I meditate and all this inner work. So I can't have some attitude like I wanna vendetta. I wanna to go back and I wanna to give him back these loss or whatever. No, man, that's not me. I'm totally calm with that, and only one thing I can say. I believe that I'm on the level where I can win till Anka Live.
That a win over
Pereira.
Khalil Roundtree would put him right back in line for a title shot. Ruffy continues his adventure of learning from his MMA heroes. The Brazilian recently trained with former middleweight king Israel Adesanya, exchanging tips and techniques. Now,
the chance to train together, sharing valuable time on the mats.
he's added another superstar to his list, current UFC featherweight champ Alexander Volkanovski. The two work together on the mats, sharing priceless insights. Brendan Shaw backed Dean Thomas's bold claim about trading UFC light heavyweight champion Magomed Ankalaev for rising PFL sensation Dakota Dichiva. On the latest Thick Boy podcast, Shaw admitted Ankalaev is skilled, but his
UFC business model now would make more money off Dakota than it would Magomed, bar none. Matter of fact, Magomed's actually hurting the UFC. It's fucked up to say, because if he goes out and beats Alex, who's a much bigger star than him, it actually hurts the UFC. Now, if you're a purist, you're like, well, the best fight in the UFC. If he wins, he's the champ. I get that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about maximizing money, endorsement deals, TV time. A pretty girl who's very talented, who's a 500 fighter, we can get more money out of than this guy from Dagestan who's a beast but isn't good on the mic. His shit talking's a little dicey. You know, it's just, and he's also so good that the stars you want to be the face of the UFC, he beats. That's an issue. So people will say the UFC has a star problem.
His lack of charisma is holding the UFC back. He argued that the company could make far more money with Ditchiva, thanks to her rising fame and star appeal. Despite all his struggles, Ben Askren says he wouldn't rewrite a single page of his story. Speaking on the Ariel Helwani show, the former champion opened up about the terrifying health scare he suffered this summer, one that nearly killed him and required a double lung transplant.
I don't know, like, well, I mean, when I think about those things, it's like, that's just not something I would have done.
Yeah.
You know, like when my back starts hurting on Saturday, go to the doctor. I'm sure some people would have done that. I would have done that 0 out of 100 times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't feel sick. I worked it out. My back felt tight. So like on that Sunday, Monday, I was supposed to wrestle with the kid, and I said, hey man, my back's so bad, we got to find you a different partner because I cannot wrestle. You know, so yeah, but I really thought it was a back spasm, and I didn't feel sick at all. So I suppose I could have went to the doctor right away, but that just seems to me to be an unrealistic possibility.
Askren shared that he's since put on over 25 pounds and is feeling far stronger. Reflecting on it all, he admitted there was probably nothing he could have done to change what happened. Meanwhile, Zuffa Boxing has officially launched. UFC CEO Dana White confirmed a major 5-year broadcast deal with Paramount. The first event is slated for January, and White promises it will change boxing forever. During interviews, he revealed Zuffa is designing a brand new boxing ring and tweaking rules to improve the sport. He made it
to start from the ground up. We're already working on a new design for the ring. That meeting was yesterday too. We had a huge design meeting for a new boxing ring. So yes, we will bring lots of different elements to the production and to the sport, and yes, possibly even rule changes. I wouldn't say no to that. All the guys that want to compete with me and all that stuff, I think way bigger than you guys do. There will be 0 changes to the Muhammad Ali Act. We're going to add on to it. Guys being fighters that want to fight under the Muhammad Ali Act exactly the way it is, will have that opportunity to do that. And then, or you can bet on me and fight with me under our version of the Muhammad Ali Act. And the Muhammad Ali Act was put in place with all good intentions, and but I think that it's held the business back. They don't think big enough. I think much bigger than any of them.
Clear the Muhammad Ali Act will stay intact, but expects to add updates that modernize the game. Speaking with Inside Ring, Dana confirmed Zuffa Boxing will only recognize 2 titles: the Zuffa Championship belt and the Ring Magazine belt.
Is there going to be a Zuffa belt where like the winner of the Zuffa belt has a springboard into like Riyadh season and a championship fight, a Ring Magazine fight?
You and I have never talked about this, but the answer is yes.
Right, of course.
What will happen?
Right.
There will be a Zuffa belt, and then there will be a ring belt. And yes, I will not recognize any of the other sanctions.
None of the usual sanctioning bodies. Addressing speculation, he said bluntly, "There are 0 negotiations for the White House fight. Talks won't even start until February."
I'm not negotiating with the UFC on behalf of myself for this fight, like usual. I'm negotiating with the United States of America on behalf of Ireland for this fight. So it's a peculiar one. Trump, the administration, have been fully supportive and backing, and I cannot wait.
Wanderlei Silva gave fans another update following the vicious knockout he suffered in a post-fight brawl. After doctors diagnosed a fractured nose, Silva admitted on social media that things haven't improved. He confessed he's still struggling with constant headaches and sleepless nights, and will be returning to hospital for more tests. The man responsible for flooring Silva in that melee has now been identified.
Realmente uma situação não tá nada boa. E aí, como que tá o meu olho ainda? Agora são 3:30 da manhã. Não tô conseguindo dormir porque minha cabeça tá latejando demais. E amanhã não, daqui a pouco, né? Vou ter que ir ao hospital para fazer aí exames complementares. Pela torcida.
Fresh images revealed it was Raphael Freitas, the son of Silva's opponent, who has a boxing background. Since then, Raphael deleted his Instagram, but was tagged by his own brother, Juan, in a now-deleted story that all but confirmed his identity. Silva's opponent apologized for the chaos, but has yet to publicly admit that his son threw the infamous knockout punch. Now for something lighter, MMA memes. Here are the top 3 making the rounds online. Meme number 3 was posted by BWC Oil. Number 2 came from Soggy Mary, and the number 1 spot goes to Robert. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to stay locked in with the latest MMA news.